for all the time they've been here, they haven't decided to integrate it as a language, put it that way. He told me they were living here because they've got a place and they're decorating it all up. That's been 2 years. He's been here about 4 years now. This August.
Fucking hell, mate.
Right, and they're being filmed every moment coming in and out of here. By Pauline. So if Pauline is being kicked out through non-tenancy, whatever it is, then fuck knows what's going to happen to him upstairs.
Everyone's on the screw with their tenancy, and you, right?
Yeah, are on the level.
You on the level, you're fucking getting stiff.
Even the guy above Lisa, it wasn't given to Ben, it was his other brother who was the tenant that moved in. They've swapped over. They're twins. They're not identical twins. They're twins.
Good God.
I'm calling Ben Sam and Sam Ben because they swapped their names.
Jeez.
Yeah, Jacko.
You know, sometimes I fucking despair at the injustice sometimes, you know?
Yeah, the only person in this street who's straight is Ollie and, well, this new boy Kyle. I mean, look at the Africans that have moved in next week in Richard's old house. Crystal, she's lovely. She really is a nice, sweet pup. I've met her mum. It's gorgeous as hell. But, effectively, she's from France, she was a student, and she's been given a council flat. Right, she's not homeless, or any of that. She just came over here, registered at the council, bang, got given a council house. Right next door to Lisa. Kyle, the guy that, you know, I'm really friendly with him. He was in here last night having my last spliff.
Kyle who, sorry, Mark?
Kyle is the guy that's moved into Sydney's flat.
Oh, I see.
5A.
Okay. Right, yeah.
So Richard died, Crystal moved in, Kyle's moved in after Sydney's flat got done up.
Okay.
Kyle is his mum's black, but he came out white.
I've heard that happen.
Yeah. Or he's the second generation or something. His mum was half caste or whatever. But anyway, it always reverts back to the white anyway. So no, it's a well-known genetic fact. Yeah. But as far as I know, the only guy in this street that really is on the level is Ollie. Yeah, me and Ollie and George. I haven't seen anything out of George now for months. As far as I know, he's up there in fucking Pauline's, dead as a rat. I haven't even seen his lights on. His lights aren't on right now. And then there's this dickhead Dan using my fucking... He's done the cement now for Eddie's shed.
Yeah.
So I said to him this morning, just as he was getting ready, I hope you ain't gonna fucking use my lawnmower, my wheelbarrow, I'll get the fucking old bill down here. Go on then. So he still wants to have an argument, doesn't he?
Hold on a minute, so why was the job given to him then? Why not given it?
Because he just walked in and scabbed it. I don't know why the job was, because Eddie, I now realise Eddie just don't say no to nobody. I'd go to Eddie right now and say, Eddie, hand over your 20 grand, mate, and he'll just do it. I just now know I've got to keep away from him.
I think it's best.
I've got to give him his 20 quid back and that's, call it quit. Whatever cash I owe him. Because really, although I borrow cash, I've done a lot of work for him. I never get paid for it off of Eddie. I did say to him that shed one years ago, 100 quid to dig the hole and do it, and he paid me. But I say to him it's going to cost you, he'll do it. I could say to him it's going to cost you 20 grand and he'll do it. So I've got to keep away, I've got to try and keep out of it. But I told Eddie the other day, what the fuck's he digging that hole for? I'm stopping, I can't have it. Next thing you know, Keno will be back down here. But I've told Kyle, each time he comes over here, mate, I'm ringing the old bill. And to be honest with you, I haven't seen Keno going up Kyle's, because he's either scoring with Kyle now, or he's delivering to Kyle. That's how I tell it to the old bill. I'm not having Keno smirking, walking up the fucking side paths, like he's got a right to be here. He's not, he's only here for fucking drugs, now fuck off. Carl's with me on it. He really is. I think he is anyway. You know, he's used the old bit on you. You smoke together. Same with Tonya as well. You know, this isn't. It's just not technically right at all. It's like a bank robber shitting on a bank robber. But yeah, so Pauline will be gone. Raj, he's already expressed planning permission to be fucked off, and most of the time at the moment he is fucked off. So I reckon they'll be off soon. Alan on the end is sold up and gone. Tonya, well, she's a free bird. She could sell tomorrow. That's why I've got to get this light pollution dealt with, because if she sells up and a family moves in there, because she's in a family-sized house, you understand?
Yeah.
If she fucking sells up and some other cunt moves in, then it's going to be hellfire for me if they don't respect what I'm doing. So I've got to get Tonya done for this light pollution issue. It's quite a clear list that I've got to do, but I added it up last night. It comes to about 9 different cases for 9 different reasons with 9 different people. Lisa, Raj, Pauline, Barnett Holmes, Nereza Staff, Edward Wichhausen, Sarah Wigley, the Met Police, the CPS, possibly HMCS. That's why I'm asking for Nigel Richardson. If he sorts it out for me, I mean, all he needs to do is go, you're being harassed by somebody, let me know, I'll fill out the paperwork for you.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Alright?
That's all it should
I make my claim with the DHSS, so it's paid for anyway, mate. What's your problem? That's the sort of conversation I've got to have with them tomorrow. Because if I've got to go to that, because they could just email Willesden Magistrates Court, we want this woman in for perjury, bang, she's arrested, dealt with by Saturday. If I do it, it'll be sitting on their desk, like I was told, for like 2 to 3 months. Like I was told 3 or 4 weeks ago. And having that on YouTube 3 or 4 weeks ago, that's now put a 3-month prison sentence on me. All because Lisa got away with perjury. Do you understand all that? That's what I'm going to have to tell you. That's what I'm going to be telling them. Tonya harassing me, I've now got a 3-month prison sentence suspended for 2 fucking years. I want her done for harassment, because now she's put that on me, like Lisa with her car parking. Lisa's never parked on the pavement since the moment she got me arrested. Now Tonya's slapped 3 months on me for 2 fucking years. Right, and she's been harassing me to harass, and she's stopped. It's got to be, I've got to do it. Got to get my arse down there. But then it should be Hodge, Jones and Allen, really.
It should be, yes.
Yeah.
Good job, yeah.
You ring the SRA, they give you a list of 3 or 4 solicitors. Chris Kahn, Gull Nicholas, Hodge, Jones and Allen, fucking Bindmans, and maybe 1 or 2 Askells. All of them full of shit. But Nigel's a magistrate, and I've dealt with him, so I want him. So I'm not kidding, the bare bones is this. I got those crime files, C/990/ST, not you. You were instructed to get that fucking file, and you didn't. You left me in jail to rot on a false rape allegation. I want to know why the fuck he hasn't emailed me back saying, sorry Mr. Smith, I actually can't deal with this. But I'd have gone, yes you fucking will. If I ask the Solicitors Regulation Authority to use you, then I will use you. Because you do have a, I think you did or used to have a right to choose your barrister.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. I don't know if you still can.
Well.
But he's not a barrister. He's a solicitor. Stroke magistrate. He's not a barrister. He's got a firm of barristers. Right? That's what I mean, Nigel. If I've got a problem, mate, I want to ring you. You fill out the paperwork. You let the system do the rest. That's what I want him to do. It's either that or he is so scared that he won't. I'll know it the moment I first talk to him. his tone of voice and attitude and all that. I'll know if he's scared or what. If he's going to do a Chris Khan on me, shut the fuck up or I'll put injunctions on you for exposing my staff on fucking YouTube. Yeah? If he does a Chris Khan on me, I'll go round his office with a fucking gun. I'll make an issue out of it. I'll get myself in the fucking Sun newspaper. Insane man walks into solicitor's office with a fucking gun made of chocolate. Yeah? I'll go and buy one of those little bow and arrow guns. I've got some guns that just fire rubber bands. I'll use those. Get myself in the newspapers. Wham bam, Darren Davis dealt with.
Another one who's not on the fucking level about her tenancy, I bet it's fucking Lisa. She's never there, is she?
Well, this is another one of those bottom lines, isn't it? This is what I've been saying to Tom now for ages. It's been about 10 months since she has not lived in this street. So that housing benefit, it's about time they got another email off of me.
Well, technically, if you're not living there within 3 months, your tenancy can be taken away.
Well, her cats are living here. Wait till the housing benefit finds out it's still going on. They're paying housing benefit for cats. Fuck off.
I think you should.
Yeah, I know. It's another one of those little things that's on the list, Steve. You know, I mean, I didn't... When I did report her months ago, I didn't get any comeback. In fact, I got arrested. So every time I make a complaint against Lisa, she goes to us... This is what means she can now just add it to the fucking Duncan Lewis shit. You know, I was getting all that carbon monoxide off of Tonya's fucking central heating. I've had the gas man down. He's measured it as not carbon monoxide. But when he went knocking on her door, he's come back with this sort of attitude, oh, you're harassing a woman. And then Tonya's even put it in her statements when she had me arrested. About me getting the gas man down to check it out. When that guy first turned up, he was sweet. After he'd been in her house, it was like, ooh, there's nothing really wrong with it. That's what I mean. Tonya's gone, oh, he's caused problems with this woman, he's done that. She has literally lost her fucking skull when it comes to talking to me. I just wish my finger was not over that microphone. I still have not checked that file. Where she asked me, where are you going?
Oh, I wish you got that.
I know, if I had got that bit, I tell you, when I got back, my telephone mic was up, not the fucking garden. If I'd have just got that, I'd play it to the judge right now and she'd be up for it. That's what I mean, this civil thing is a priority. It's now 2 to 3 weeks. On April the 27th, it'll be a month. It's coming up.
It's like a fucking farce, isn't it?
Well, I know. That, I mean, I've played Lisa to a couple of coppers. And every one of them has looked at me in disgust that that council has let her fucking get away with it. It needs to be listened to believed. But then I've had Gifford in here recently. When I put the complaint in that Lisa's breached my confidence, he's saying that's not evidence because you've only heard it from Lisa. Well, give it to a fucking detective then. Go and detect what happened. Fucking cunt. But even now, if they look at these statements, how did Pauline know that I got 3 injunctions on me to tell it to a Wood Green Crown Court judge? I don't think there are. I think it's only 1. Well, all linked to one case.
There aren't 3 separate injunctions on you.
Well, there's a restraining order on me for meeting Nereza staff.
Yeah, but that's nothing to do with Pauline.
Exactly.
Nothing to do with the neighbourhood.
Exactly. Maybe she thinks there's one on me with Tonya. Because there isn't.
No, there isn't.
But don't forget, Sarah put that harassment warning notice on me, didn't they? They last a year. Maybe but it's unsigned, therefore it's not a legal document. You understand? So I don't know what Pauline was going on about. I wanted to go, well, tell us what they are. But I was putting my finger up. You know, to like wave to the judge, but my solicitor my barrister was snookering me with the judge. I had pretty good eye contact with both magistrates, but then every word that Pauline was saying, I was practically writing it down. So I weren't even looking at what was going on. I wrote everything down at the magistrate's court, but it was a bit too quick there. This time I managed to get it done quite slow. So, I mean, their CPS guy was quite... He was slow, but he wasn't dragging it out like they do. So he was waiting a good 5 to 10 seconds between everything that he said. He wanted to make sure the judge had time to write things down exactly as they are. I now know why they do go this slowly. I mean, I knew that anyway. If you talk too quickly, the judge's mind goes photographic. If you go slowly, the photographs get blurred. It's more like watching a movie. I know I've got to slow down a bit. And I was talking at this sort of pace during all of it. Instead of going like I did last time. I called Raj a cunt, so what? You know. He called me a paedophile. See, more of that came out this time as well. The judge was fucking... He wasn't fuming, but he was red in the face. He's just, you know... He did restrain my barrister a little bit. I mean, even I thought Tom was going a bit over.
Well, you got tomorrow to try and get you some paperwork together, haven't you?
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
As I say, we said before.
It's doing it tonight. I mean, I might launch into it tonight, but I want to try and stay on bedtime hours. I've got 3 Zopiclones left. And I want to be off of them, to be honest with you. If I knew that Raj was going to be arrested, Kino could be arrested tomorrow, I could get straight off of these Zopiclones. Straight off of it. Yeah, I would then only need it like you would olanzapine to slow down your thoughts. But even right now, I could not sleep without at least half a Zopiclone a night. Because I don't want these thoughts going ding 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 and waking me up. I don't know, I've got it. Now's the time to admit my right shoulder is fucking playing havoc with me in the last 2 days, carrying all this paperwork around it. It's even clicking now. I can't pick up the kettle. I'm trying to pour out a cup of coffee in my right arm and I can't bend it. I can't use the shoulder.
You've got a lot of stress as well.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like the question came up yesterday, yeah, you scared? See, my solicitor wants me to go, you got to really lay out that you was scared of what Raj was going to do, you felt threatened, but I don't. I even said to the magistrate, I didn't feel a thing. I don't know how I feel anymore. Threatening, I don't know, but you know, the judge did weigh down the fact that I am smaller. It was to my advantage that Raj weren't there, because the judge has got it into his head that I'm an older boy being attacked by younger men who are fitter, stronger, yeah?
Yeah.
So in a way, it's... But then Pauline was saying, oh, although this happened, they're right outside, Raj was going towards his house where Martin went over to Raj, and I could see things from the side view. Well, this is stuff that I've fed to, say, the 4300 number ages ago. So, and then the counsel, Sarah Wigley, for example, was told of my witnesses who saw it from the side view. This is another one of them coaching situations where Sarah Wigley has been telling Pauline what my witnesses were about. So Pauline had to change her story. I saw it from the side. But hang on a minute, Pauline, you said you only saw it from the back. You understand? That's how chaotic her situation was again yesterday. She was so defensive towards Raj, and in a way with Kino, she started off with saying Kino wasn't even there, he was upstairs.
Fucking hell.
That's what I mean, it's just...
Jesus, man, that is a big... It's a big difference to her...
Yeah, to what she said at the last magistrates. And I know that magistrate did not audio record it. It's going to be down to that Chinese bitch doing all the typing.
Yeah.
There's a simple procedure that should stop the police, and especially the CPS, and especially when they are trainees, just exaggerating the shit just to put people on bail. That's the bottom line. They lied about my fucking camera. It is not an internet capable mobile phone. Keeping me on bail, sexing it all up. It's bollocks. That's got to stop. That is the thing that has got to stop. And if Chris Grayling don't like it, he can fucking shove it. I've got to get onto the Barnet Press now as well, haven't I? It's all a question of getting to bed in the next hour or two and getting up reasonably early. I wanted to be up early today, but I didn't want to set my alarm. I just slept it through. 12 o'clock, half 12, woke up. Too late. My solicitor's made off with the fucking photographs of my bruising. You know, with the wording that I've written. I need that wording back. It's like trying to come up with an equation where you've written it down but you can't remember what the equation is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but you got so much ahead of you, man. I mean...
Well, my life is no more music. That just ain't out. Look at it this way. This is how I'm looking at it. Overall, I've spent 20, 30 years maybe in the music industry. Got fucking nowhere. I might as well spend the rest of my life, 20 years, fighting the justice system where I'll either end up with 3 or 4 million quid or with a bullet in the back of my head.
It's a shame it's all come to this, man.
Yeah, I know. But in a way, thank you, Nanda Grazia, for picking on me, because I'm more of an expert at it now than I ever was. I won't take no shit from nobody.
You don't have to.
Yeah, because I don't fucking have to. Hey, do you remember I had a brooch with a moon and a little bit of sky with these little diamonds?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I've got this little model of us, yeah. It's a brooch, it's about 2.5 inches wide.
Yeah.
It's got a great moon, it's all diamondy moon. Well, I'm wearing it in my beard now.
You're wearing it in your beard?
Yeah, a metal brooch.
Oh, okay. You still got your beard, obviously.
Yeah, well, it's now down to my nipples. Yeah, it hits right in the middle of my chest. Yeah, I'm going to keep going with it. Fuck 'em. I really don't fucking care. The longer it gets, the better it is as far as I'm concerned. I was telling this tramp in Wood Green High Street, this old boy, Irish dude, sitting on the bench, oh, do you know where I can get any weed and all that bollocks? So I said, look, you know, I had my Darren Davis file, so I showed him, this is where all the weed comes from, boy. Right. One family controls this whole fucking area. Don't ask me for weed. I'm liable to introduce you to the old bill without knowing it. Yeah, that's what I'm telling this fucking tramp. But yeah, I said to him, this beard is to increase the prejudice against me.
Do you know what? It's not because it's just you. I've never seen someone's life get dismantled so much. And disrupted so much by the fucking council as I have yours, man.
Well, I'll tell you right, you look up, well, there is the harassment laws, but you Google harassment act or whatever, and in the ones that are a little bit further down the page, there are sort of like these hate crimes, you know, domestic violence. They got their own little version with people telling stories. And what you've heard from me, I've recorded it from LBC and published it. And it's even people on forums are going, this cunt over the road, no respect for the law, the council's on his side because they can't deal with him.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with the fucking, it is the CPS, because they allow these bogus statements from the old bill to be processed through the court as if they're fact. You're better off handing it all back to the police officers, because at least in those days, if a copper kept being lying in different trials, it'd get sorted out. You know, you'd expect a copper to say win 7 out of 10. But with a CPS at the moment, not guilty injunctions, it's 100%. Well, I've also emailed Marek the case progressions and I've told him, Pauline, perjury, today. I haven't checked my emails to see if he's sent me one back. It's going to be down to Nigel Richardson and fucking Marek. I sent Marek the email. The last one I sent. I think I CC'd you as well.
Okay. And
Nigel Richardson. I've emailed Marek the case progressions at the Hendon Magistrates Court. Well, Brent. And I've named Nigel Richardson. This is like a complaint against him that I've emailed also to Nigel Richardson. Yeah. He's got to get back to me. One of these two. I mean, I haven't checked my emails for about 20 hours now, so I don't know. Or maybe I sent Marek my email this morning. That's what I mean. I don't even know what I'm doing at the moment. The last 48 hours has been like 2 seconds flat.
You don't get any fucking respite from this thing.
No, not really. If I do rest on it, it don't get sorted. So it comes back on me.
If you rest on it, mind, do you feel then you become complacent and then don't do anything?
Well, it will be the Darren Davis thing all over again, isn't it? Yeah. Look what happened when I got assaulted with Raj. I was told to wait a week. And it was only about a week later, 5-6 days later, and Lisa gets me arrested. And this is the other thing that's pissed me off. They've said yesterday at court that Rodriguez arrested me at 4 p.m. Whereas in fact, that's probably right. I do remember they spent all day, and then they said something about being charged with Raj while I was in the cell, and then I was interviewed at 8 p.m. Lisa's been dropped, we're charging you with Raj. So they're saying they are, just what I mean about the CPS, peculiar advantage by deception. They're roughly right. I was arrested by Rodriguez, for example, I don't know who did it, but that came at least 12 hours after Lisa had me arrested and placed in custody. That's the facts of the night. And I think the Wood Green judge probably had those facts of the night. And he could tell that the CPS were going, he was arrested at 4 p.m. Because that's all that prosecutor actually needs to know, isn't it? The time Mr. Smith was arrested for charging on Raj.
Yes.
He doesn't have to know, that prosecutor doesn't have to know anything about Lisa Mayer holding me in a police cell for 12 hours, but the judge would have seen the full custody records. Maybe this is it. This is why the judge was so red-faced right from the off.
What do you mean? What so in what respect?
Well, he was pissed off because the CPS didn't let anyone know from Friday afternoon that Raj wasn't in the country.
Okay.
And then from this, one of the first things that got mentioned was the fact that I had been arrested at 4 p.m. So the CPS did not know that I'd been held for 12 hours and then charged, but the judge would have had the whole police custody that night. You understand? So the judge would have known the CPS was actually left out or does not know about the 12 hours by Lisa Mayer. The judge would have had the custody from the police, yeah? But the CPS only said about a 4 p.m. arrest by Rodriguez. Whereas I've said, yeah, it was Rodriguez and it was Essex 683. Cops in my house. You are the pillar of the community. I want him in the courtroom. It's another peculiar advantage by deception by the old Bill. And don't forget, I remember I told you, a Rodriguez sent me an email. Oh, you've got a really good imagination. I bet it was him. And maybe this Alex woman, I think her name is Rodriguez. I reckon they could be married. They might even be brother and sister. Fuck me if they are, I've got them. That'll be the incest on top of incest. But right now, the one I've got to concentrate on is getting Pauline done for perjury at a police station. And with that, Raj's statement was also perjury, and the CPS sliced off the assault and robbery. So Raj could be done for perjury, definitely assault and robbery, along with Keno. Pauline was bearing a false witness against that, along with Sarah Wigley. Motivated by Barnett Holmes. But all arrows do point into one direction only. They point over to Pauline at the moment, because she's the counsel and the police's key witness, but that's through Lisa.
It's all through Lisa.
Yeah.
The catalyst is Lisa.
Yeah.
Has been all along, Mark.
I know.
Because she knows how... You may not like to hear this, but she is a good manipulator.
Well, I got the recording in 2008 where she's telling me how she told Tonya, I don't know if he's trustworthy. You know what I mean? She's telling Tonya, is he trustworthy? Putting the ideas in my head, in other people's heads already.
It's like a fucking lynch mob.
It is. That's what I mean about Lisa doesn't understand damage what she does.
It's a premeditated lynch mob.
It's not, because it's Lisa's personality disorder that doesn't recognise. See, when you're a teenager, you all gossip about each other. But you grow out of it, you realise you shouldn't gossip against each other.
Yeah.
Lisa's brain development it's never developed past the age of, say, 13. Don't forget, she was bullied, Titsalina Bumsqueak and all that bollocks.
Yeah.
This is all psychosis from being bullied at school, where she doesn't trust any men. She needs therapy.
Yeah,
Big time. When they took her kids away from her, they did not give her therapy. She's one of these deniers. I don't need therapy. I've done the same, denying it. But do I need therapy? I don't know. I've become even more detailed than the psychiatrist. I could certainly beat Dr. Zeus. I told this fucking Jehovah's Witness today about Dr. Zeus. You can stuff your fucking god, mate, you know. Yeah.
But when I told that to people,
yeah.
they didn't believe me.
Yeah, I know. It's the way you tell them though, Steve. That's what it is, mate. You've got to find a way of telling it. See, with me, I'm saying, when this psychiatrist found out I was fighting 4 or 5 cases simultaneously, he said, put your faith in God. Or may God protect you. Fuck off, you cunt. What did he say to you? Put your faith in God?
No, he asked me if I'm going to church. He was fascinated by my second name.
Right.
Which is a devout...
Yeah, Christu, yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, because my family's a devout religious...
Right, I thought he told you to put your faith in God.
No, what he said... No,
he was metaphorically describing what he did as putting your faith in God. Yeah.
Kind of like that, but he also kept insisting I should go to church, or am I going to church? And I just...
Well, with me, I think it was, may God protect you. Fuck off. I might as well put my faith in God, you fucking idiot. See, even I remember the distinctions of what you said and all that. It was a metaphorical description of what you were saying, yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Well, look, Mark, we'll shoot the breeze again some other time, you know?
Yeah.
But look, all the best, yeah?
Yeah, right.
Take care, Mark.
Nice one, man. See you later. Bye.